Hello, these are my roommates and my audience, Mackenzie, Maria, and Taylor. They're going to be watching my speech today. Also, here is my note card. Okay. Picture your life up to this point. How often have you traveled? Where have you traveled to? And have you gone on a trip that you will remember for the rest of your life? Okay, now picture yourself in Barcelona, Spain, having the time of your life. Many students haven't thought about studying abroad, and if they are going to study abroad, they don't know where to go. I studied abroad when I was a sophomore in college through the Global Consulting program. I chose Barcelona, Spain, and it was the best decision that I have ever made. Barcelona is a very beautiful and historical place, but many people are unaware of this. Today I'm going to tell you about the sights to see if you were to travel to Barcelona, such as La Sagrada Familia, Park Güell, and Mount Tibidabo. Let's start off with the sacred La Sagrada Familia. This cathedral is the first stop on your trip. According to an academic journal by J. Gima published in 2007, the Temple of the Holy Family, or Sagrada Familia, is Antoni Gaudi's most widely recognized work and one of the most important milestones in the development of modern Catalanism at the beginning of the 20th century. Gima also wrote that the construction of religious buildings takes longer than the lifetime of just one designer. This is the case of the Sagrada Familia, which has been under construction for more than 100 years. Nevertheless, it has remained faithful to the inspiration of Antoni Gaudi's original design. Even though it's under construction, it's still open to the public. You can go there as a tourist stop, or some locals go there to pray or attend the church services in the basement. If you're going there to visit as a tourist, there's two options. You can go up high in the towers, or you can stay on the main level. If you choose to go up high in the towers, you go up in an elevator all the way to the top and then make your way down the stairs. It's a great sight of the city, and you can see a lot of old architecture. But if you're afraid of heights, then this option is definitely not for you. Although you may want to stay at La Sagrada Familia forever, there's a lot more to see in Barcelona. The next major historical site to see is Park Güell. According to an article published by TripAdvisor, the park was designed by prominent architect Antoni Gaudi and built between 1900 and 1914. It was meant to be a city for artistic people to live in where they could just express themselves. But when Antoni Gaudi passed away, it was turned into kind of a museum park to show off his artwork. According to an article by Tourist Guide, Park Güell also has a small house in the park, which Gaudi lived in at one stage. This house has now been converted into a museum and contains interesting furniture, also designed by Gaudi. Along with this house, there's many beautiful pathways with flowers and trees, a lot of tile sculptures such as dragons and things, and also beautiful tiled ceilings. According to an article published by Tour Guide, at the top of the Park Güell there's a terrace where you get a wonderful view of the park in Barcelona City. This terrace is bordered by a bench, so if you're tired from hiking around the park, you can rest, or it makes for a great spot for pictures, and there's a view of the city in the background. Although these are all very historical and artistic, there's still things that for people who love adventure. According to a news article by Wall Street Journal, Barcelona is unique because it's bordered by mountains on one side and miles of beach on the other. Barcelona boasts an impressive diversity of neighborhoods. One of the reasons why I chose Barcelona is because of the beach, the mountains, and the city. Which leads me to, if you're adventurous, you could go and climb Mount Tibidabo. According to an article by TripAdvisor, there's a trail for those who enjoy walking. It's called Carrera des Aiguilles and is a very easy trail. It takes you to the top of the Tibidabo from behind the church. Leave an hour at least to do the walk. But if you don't want to do the walk, there's also a trolley that will take you to the top. I personally did hike through the woods to the top of Mount Tibidabo, and it was a great experience. According to an article published by TripAdvisor in 2013, it's the most incredible view in Barcelona, and getting there is really half the fun. Getting there is half the fun, but there's also a lot to do once you get to the top. There's a church, an amusement park, a restaurant, and a gift shop. It's pretty crazy. I've had firsthand experience traveling to these places. Park Güell, La Sagrada Familia, and Mount Tibidabo. They were some of the best experiences of a lifetime. Barcelona is a very beautiful and historical place, even though most people are unaware of this. So I'm going to ask you again. How often have you traveled? Where have you traveled to? And what have you gone on a trip that you'll never forget for the rest of your life? If you answered no, not often, nowhere, and no to these questions, then what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, and I'll see you in Barcelona. Thank you.